Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about how to attach and detach data disk for Windows Server. We discussed today how to attach and detach data disks for Windows machine. For that, what are the steps we have to follow? That we'll see with hands-on. Using virtual machine, first I launch and connect the Windows Server. Here, to launch the Windows Server, I am adding 10 GB data disk. After that, I am adding files to that additional data disk, and then I detach the data disk for that Windows Server. Next, using the virtual machine, I launch and connect second Windows Server. Here, whatever I remove the data disk for the first Windows Server, that data disk I am attaching this mission. For that, what are the steps we have to follow that we will see with hands-on. I open my Azure account. Already I create the resource group with the name US102. See that? US102 resource group is there. Now, I launch and connect the Windows Server. While launching the Windows Server, I am adding additional data disk. For that, you click on the virtual machine, click on create option. Here we have to choose Azure Virtual Machine. Subscription is pay as you go. Resource group, whatever you create the resource group, under the resource group, we have to launch your Windows Server. US102 we have to select. Virtual machine name I am given as Windows 1. That's I copy this one, paste it in the notepad. Fine. Scroll down. Region is Central India. Availability zone, default availability zone I am selecting. Next. Here, image, we have to select Windows Server 2019 I am selecting. Okay. Scroll down. Size is standard B1S I am selecting. It's providing 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM is providing. The user name I am given as, this is the user name I am given. My name, Sheshadri1 I am given. This I copy and paste it in the notepad. You have to give the password. Confirm the password. Okay. Scroll down. Now, here we have to choose at the bottom, disk option is there. Click on this one. In the previous session, we discussed that Azure is providing different types of data disk. Ultra SSD, Premium SSD, Standard SSD, and Premium HD, Standard HDD. Those are different data disk types are there. As per your business requirement, as per your client requirement, you have to choose the data type. Here, those are the data types are available. Standard SSD, Standard HDD, Premium SSD, and Ultra SSD. Those are types of data disk are there. As per your client requirement, we have to choose the data type, disk type, and then you have to pay accordingly per provider also, payment. Okay. Now, here we have to choose at the bottom, create and attach a new disk option is there, attach an existing disk option is there. If already Existing disk is there. We have to select that existing disk by choosing attach an existing disk. Now I am choosing this option, create and attach new disk. Click on that. Azure is providing default 1024 GB is providing in premium SSD. I don't want that much of data disk. Azure is providing their sizes. Click on change size. Those are the sizes of data disk are providing. Now I am choosing 16 GB. I am choosing. Under 16 GB also, we have to choose the custom size. At the bottom, we can select it. I need only 10 GB. Click on that. We have to enter 10 GB. And then click on OK. And then put the tick mark here. Delete disk with virtual machine. If you want to delete, we'll put the tick mark. Otherwise, you have to remove the tick mark. And then click on OK. Here also, you'll see that delete with virtual machine, tick mark is there. If you don't want delete this additional disk, then we can remove this tick mark. Click on review plus create. And then click on create option. Yes, we'll see that deployment is succeed. Now go to the virtual machine. Open the virtual machine Windows server. You have to copy public IPv4. Note down the public IPv4 in the notepad. Now I connect this virtual machine, this Windows server, using a remote desktop connection. In your laptop or in your desktop, remote desktop connection option is there. See that. Click on this. Try to copy and paste the public IPv4. Click on connect. Click on connect. You have to enter the username. This is the username. Enter the password. Click on OK. Click on yes. Wait for few minutes. Now it is connecting the Windows server from Azure Data Center. Yes, now it is connecting the Windows machine from Azure Data Center. Click on yes. Now here you have to click on File Explore. Click on this. Here in File Explore, click on this PC option. Are you able to see the additional 10 GB volume of data? This is OS drive. This is temporary storage 4 GB is providing. Are you able to see 10 GB data disk? No. You are not able to see the 10 GB data disk. For that, here at the start button, server manager option is there. Already it is open. Already it is open. Server manager. Here, otherwise you have to go to the start button and click on server manager option. Here you need to select file and storage services option is there. Click on that. We have to select disk option is there. Click on this one. Here the 10 GB, see that online disk is there. Right click on it. Click on new volume. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. Here, if you want to choose the drive letter, we can choose it. It may be F, G, H, I, up to Z. We can choose it. Now I am choosing default one. Click on next. Click on next. Click on create. Your 10 GB data disk is created. Close this. Now you see that you have to click on File Explorer. Click on this PC. Now are you able to see the 10 GB data disk? Yes. Yes. Here in this data disk, I am creating one notepad file I am creating. Okay. With the name I am given US. I'll save this one. I enter the information. This is the information I entered. Department of CSC. Vardhaman College of Engineering. Hyderabad. I entered my mobile number. I entered my mail ID. I save this one. Here, my file is there in Windows Server, additional data disk 10 GB. On that data disk, my notepad file is there. See that. File Explorer, this PC, 10 GB data disk. Here, my file is there with the name US. Notepad file is there. Fine. That is, I am mounting the data disk. I am adding the data disk to the server. Now, if you want to remove the data disk to the server, or if you want to detach the data disk from the server, then you have to go for start button. Here, server manager option is there. Click on that. Here, wait for a few minutes. It's update. That's why at the top it is showing the color line is moving. Now we can click on file and storage services. Click on disks option. Now your 10 GB additional data disk, right click on it. Here we have to take offline. Click on yes. Means I am detaching 10 GB additional volume of data for Windows machine. Okay. I can minimize this one. Now go to the Azure portal. Here we have to select your virtual machine, that is Windows Server 1. Click on this. Here left side disk option is there. Click on this one. Now go to the bottom. Here we have to move the tab to the right side. Here you see that. Here detach. You have to click on this and then apply. If we are directly detaching the data disk, data may be lost. That's why you are not doing that one. Yes, update virtual machine. Okay. Now, as per my requirement, this is done. I'm creating Windows virtual machine. For that Windows machine, I'm adding 10 GB data disk. After that, I'm adding the files to that 10 GB data. And then I remove the data disk for this Windows server. Next, using the virtual machine, I'm creating one more Windows machine. For that Windows machine 2, I am attaching the data disk. For that, you need to create one more virtual machine. Click on Create option, Azure Virtual Machine. You need to select the resource group US102, virtual machine name Windows 2. Copy this, paste it in the notepad. Next, region is Central India. Availability zone, default zone 1 I am selecting. Here, image operating system is Windows Server 2019 I am selecting. Scroll down. Size is B1S. It is providing 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM is providing. Scroll down. Now I am given the username for this Windows server is my name I am given Sheshadri. Already Sheshadri 1 I am given. That's why I am given 2. Sheshadri 2 I am given. Copy this, paste it in the notepad. Next, you have to enter the password. You have to confirm the password. Scroll down. Scroll down. Here at the bottom, disk option is there. Click on that. Here, in the first virtual machine, I am choosing this option, create and attach a new disk option. I am choosing. Now I am selecting attach an existing disk. Already my 10 GB data disk is there. That's why I am choosing attach an existing disk. Click on that. Here you have to select Windows 1 data disk 0, size is 10. I am selecting this one. Scroll down. Click on review plus create. And then click on create. Yes, second Windows virtual machine is created. See that deployment is succeed. Fine. Now go to the virtual machine. Click on Windows Machine 2. You have to copy public IPv4, paste it in the notepad. Now you connect this Windows machine using remote desktop connection. You have to connect remote desktop connection. You have to enter public IPv4 of this second virtual machine for Windows Server. Click on connect. Click on connect. Here we have to enter the username, that is my name I am given. Okay. You have to enter the password, whatever you are given at the time of creation of your virtual machine. Click on OK. Click on yes. Now it is taking time. See that the Windows machine is created. I connect the Windows machine from Azure Data Center. Here, click on Yes option. Now, go to File Explorer. Click on this PC. Now see that. Are you able to see this additional 10 GB volume of data? 10 GB data disk, are you able to see? Yes. Yes. Now you can double click on this data disk. My file is there. Notepad file is there. The file name is US. That file is available on this additional data disk or not? Double click on this. See that the file is there. US. The same information is there or not? Double click on that. Yes. See that this is my information. Okay. Means here For the first virtual machine, using the virtual machine, I launch and connect the first Windows server. While launching the first Windows server, I am attaching additional 10 GB data disk. After that, I am adding files to that 10 GB data disk, and then I remove the data disk for Windows Mission 1. Next, with the help of the virtual machine, I am creating Windows Mission 2. I connect it using remote desktop connection, and I attach for this mission to 10 GB data disk. Means whatever the files are there on this 10 GB data, those files are available for the second mission also. So those are the steps we have to follow, how we have to attach and detach the data disk for Windows Server. Okay, thank you.